Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here we go. Here's Duncan. Pass to Thomas. From downtown. On target from range.
3 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Beasley for three. Knocks down the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Ball on the take. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Duncan. It's a one-on-one situation. Hill for three. The rebound by Duncan. Thomas, left side. And there's the rejection. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. The home team on D. Here's Duncan. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Duncan is not messing around when he's in this deep. All business. Very assertive and effective.
And Ball will bring it up here for Houston. Beasley outside. From deep. Zubac screen. The three is up. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Pass to Wall. Let's go with a three. Buries it from three.
Wall definitely has a scorer's mindset. If he thinks he's found the shot he can make, he's taking it.
Beasley for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Beasley's got six.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
The shot. Releases from the wing and drills it. He's got five.
Boy, when you see the term offensive catalyst, John Wall is one of the first names that comes to my mind.
Beasley for three. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Thomas. Pass to Roy. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Houston.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Here's Ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
Over to the left wing. Counted from distance.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Beasley, that's good.
And Ball definitely has the passing DNA. Some of his dime drops are really sweet.
Houston foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter.
Ron Artest.
Hill with the steal. Here's the break. Zubac with it. And it's Thomas picking him up. Pass to Hill. Now here's Ball. And there's the drive. Deflected. They get it back. Beasley for three. And Houston another three.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting...
There it goes!
Hits it.
Big shot at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive?
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Here's Duncan. This one for three. Williams grabs the board. Morant surveying the floor. To the paint. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Duncan. Lets it go from deep. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Right side Morant. 5 on the clock. It's deflected.
Yeah, that was a great job on defense from Daniels. He knows how to distract shooters.
And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Duncan. Still without a bucket. With the drive. Oh, they get a hand on it. And here's Morant. There's a screen. Pass to Thompson. Off the mark there with a three. And you watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college for him.
Yeah, the development cycle could be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
And it's Morant missing. And Houston has possession. No points yet here in the second quarter for him.
Duncan that time using his length to take advantage on the break.
From deep, Morant. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution for the away team. Tim Duncan.
We've got 1:28 left in the second. Here's Duncan. He buries it from 3. Duncan's got 5 now.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Pass to Artest. Plenty of space. The rebound by Duncan.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's Kukoc. Shoots from 14. Clingan's shot is off.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Thomas misses. Houston leading by 3. Here's Kukoc. And Houston another 3.
And Tony Kukoc's size really helps him on these tough shots. He's 6'11" now, and that makes him tough to contain.
Pass to Duncan. Will it go? He drops it from range. Duncan's got his second basket of the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Duncan. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Thomas.
That was really a high-risk pass there. Perhaps he'll think twice about attempting that kind of pass again.
John Wall.
Here's Daniels. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Three-pointer. Blocked. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Houston up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Pass to Beasley. The 3-ball. The rebound by Malone.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Wall gets the bucket.
Boy, what an explosive athlete. I mean, Wall can stop on a dime going full speed. Not many guys can do it like that.
Here's Ball. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And Houston leads by 2. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Beasley. It's rebounded by Artest. Wall looking over the floor. For the lead. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Hill. Reverses. And he lays it up and in.
Tell you what, good luck trying to stop Hill inside. I mean, once he's this deep, the defense is done.
Outside Wall. Pass to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Artest. No good on the 3. Houston leading by 4. Ball in the paint. And the action on hold. It appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. That's tough to see.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Houston foul.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Duncan. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Well, you see the toughness and the instincts of Jabbar. I mean, always a threat for these second chance opportunities.
It's stolen by Wall. Roy's shot is good. And now just a 2-point Houston lead.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Up top, Zubats. Right side Wall. Pass to Thomas. For the lead. Ball with the rebound. Here's Hill. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That'll belong to John Wall.
You know, Grant Hill is a total class act and a special player, too. A hard worker, shows up for his team every game, and really tries to make everybody on the floor better.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
From the line, here's Moran. And that one hits the back iron. Houston leading by 4. Pass to Ball. Jacks up a 3. The shot no good. An open look for Smith. It's hauled in by Houston. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Duncan. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Houston. They're up by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
28.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. He needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Timeout. Hi, guys. Over the break, I was able to catch the message Houston's coach was giving to his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it. Guys?
Timeout. Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. A moment here for an injury report.
I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Houston. Apparently that knee was twisted pretty severely. No torn ligaments, but still significant pain and swelling. He's ruled out return, and we'll just have to see how long the recovery will take.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling. It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Houston leading by 7. And the foul called on John Wall. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
They set the pick. Inside. It's intercepted.
Well read defensively. That window closed so fast.
A nice shot by Duncan.
So much fun watching Tim Duncan play. So good and efficient.
Outside Eason. To the middle. It's Eason with the jam.
That's how you do it, guys. He passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Outside Wall.
Houston foul. Dyson Daniels. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Wall. Thomas outside for 3. And Clingan pulls it down.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Basket's good.
Excellent defensive instincts there from Duncan, turning defense into offense.
Pass to Daniels. A deep 3. It doesn't go for him.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
But that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Duncan. 3-pointer, no good. Here's Roy. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And now just a 2-point Houston lead.
Boy, Jabbar able to read exactly where that miss was coming off and then slams it down. Beautiful time.
Right side Wall. Pass to Duncan. It's tipped.
Wow, how great size and better positioning made that block possible from Klingen.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Thomas outside. Abdul-Jabbar misses. And Houston has possession. It's a 5-point game. Duncan. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Duncan is not messing around when he's in this deep. All business. Very assertive and effective.
A nice shot by Duncan.
Well, we know Tim Duncan is a big-time player, and he knows exactly how to come through in the clutch. Well, we know Tim Duncan is a big-time player, and he knows exactly how to come through in the clutch.
Pulls up. Duncan, no good. And they go to the intentional. From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
And Baltimore has possession. Outside Tatum. Out to the right wing. Here's Duncan. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Baltimore shooting their first free throws of the game now. And so he hits both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
There's Ball with a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
With his size and quickness, Ball's pull-up is unstoppable.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Here's Ball. Giddey with a defensive effort.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Pass to Roy. Hill with the steal. Now Beasley. Giddey defends. Beasley outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
The vision is elite. LaMelo finds his man for the bucket, and a great feed by the youngster.
Giddey with it. Beasley covers. To the middle. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Houston. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Ball. Lays it up and banks it in. Ball's got 5.
And I love how Ball will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
Pass to Duncan. Outside Giddey.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Roy. Counted from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Ball surveys the floor. Beasley outside. And Houston, another 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Embiid. Pass to Tatum. Shoots over ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that'll tie this game up.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Giddey.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
You got to respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him. I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Outside Tatum. The layup misses.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Beasley for 3. No good. That's his 3rd miss out of 5 attempts. Outside Giddey. There's Tatum with the 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And that one falls for Tatum. He hits the 2nd from the line. And he makes all 3.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Baltimore. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be.
The visiting team, 14.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what's your take on Baltimore so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Here's Daniels. To the right side. Here's Duncan. Bargnani pulls it in.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Wilkins. Blocked!
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Klingen.
It's Hill with the drive.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And you watch Donovan Klingen. He really benefited from that extra year in college.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Here's Wilkins. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's the break. Here's Kukoc. Oh, had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't make the three. Pass to Bargnani. On the take. Got a piece of it. Here's Duncan. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Artest.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Bargnani. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Duncan. Checked by Gasol. Duncan, no good. Baltimore leading by 4. Here's Artest. Tipped. Inside. Here's Duncan. Pass to Klingon. All sorts of time. Yep, that one goes.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Wilkins. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Eason. And that misses. That would have put him up. Here's Wilkins. No points so far. Pass to Artest. Here's Wilkins. Let's go with a 3. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Duncan. Drills it from deep. Duncan's got 8 here in this quarter.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
There's a screen. Knocked away. Lets the 3 fly. And Houston, another 3.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Houston up 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Houston leading by 4. Now Ball. Pass to Beasley. Beyond the arc. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Beasley's got 9 points.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
Beasley outside. Fires from deep. And Houston, another 3.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Roy. And down it goes. 2 points. Roy's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Beasley for 3. The rebound by Duncan.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Roy. It's hauled in by Houston.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled.
They get it back. Beasley outside. The three is up. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Baltimore has possession. They trail by 9. Out to the wing. Here's Antetokounmpo. Wall looking over the floor. Clock at 6. Back to Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer. Ball with the rebound. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Back to Wall. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Hill. Houston leading by 12. .11 left in the third. Beasley for 3. That one is off.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Baltimore making a switch here. Ball outside. Beasley for 3. Houston with another miss. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Wall. Pass to Hill. To stop the drought. It's hauled in by Houston. And here's Zubac's outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Houston going into the break up 12. Up big because of their three-point shoot. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Baltimore now. A 12-point game. Pass to Bargnani. From downtown. Nails it from 3.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Here's Duncan. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. And Houston leads by 12.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Ooh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And, man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Duncan. Driving to the basket. No good with a layup. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Morrison. The rebound by Kukoc. Houston leading by 10. Here's Duncan. Deflected. Here's Morrison. The three-pointer off the mark. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth.
Team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
The home team on D. Pass to Duncan. 6 to shoot. Unloads. Houston with another miss.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot. Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Timeout called. Houston. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Over the break, I was able to catch the message Houston's coach was giving to his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Roy. Outside Giddey. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Houston.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Beasley outside. Fires for three. Gets the three ball to go. Beasley's got 21 points in the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Pass to Tatum. There's the three. The rebound by Duncan.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Yeah, tricky area for some guys, but not Tatum. He can hurt you from mid-range.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Beasley for three.
Yeah, with his length and athleticism, Tatum has the tools to be a lockdown defender.
Pass to Duncan. And it's off from three-point range. And Houston has possession. They've got a 9-point lead. Beasley with it. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Fires the three. A nice shot by Duncan. And Houston leads by 12. Three-pointer Embiid. Here's Duncan. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Houston winning this one. Boy, a nice win on the road by the From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. And tonight, it'll be Houston going up against Philadelphia. I'm Brian Anderson, at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. So it's Philadelphia now. Pass to Embiid. And Giannis throws it down.
I don't know how many defenders are stopping Giannis when he's up like that.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Duncan, no good. And Doncic has got the ball here for Philadelphia. And the layup is good.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Here's the break. And we're about a minute into the first. Here's Duncan. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Great screen setting by Duncan there, and even better dive to the rim, which led to the basket.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Now here's Doncic. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
It's Doncic with a drive. They get it again. Here's Duncan. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Here's Doncic. Shot clock at 5. The 3-ball. Buries it from 3. Doncic has got 8.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
Here's Duncan. And it's all from 3-point range. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 12-3 run. And here's Doncic outside. No, sir. He's now 3 for 5 in this one. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Philadelphia. Thompson outside. Here's Duncan. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. He's got 5.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Houston trails by 12. Here's Duncan. No good on the 3.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Here's Duncan. Counted from distance.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the 3 off target. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Kukoc. Here's Duncan. And Houston, another 3.
Well, Duncan had time as the ball was swinging around on the perimeter to set himself up for the J. He's got room to shoot. He's going to make the defense look foolish.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Philadelphia. 8 points. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
It feels like the three-point line has opened up really early in this one, too. They've been looking confident from behind the arc, but there's a lot of attempts going up.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
A nice shot by Duncan.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And a I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Stripped it away. And Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here.
First team foul.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Beasley, right side. Pass to Klingon. Clock at 6. Pulls it. Beasley misses. And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Screen by Antetokounmpo. From deep, Reeves. The rebound by Malone. Houston trails by 11. Pass to ball. Now here's Beasley. Launches a 3. Drains the triple.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And here's Beasley. There's the triple. Smith with the rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Beasley outside. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first half. On target from range.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Outside Reeves. Down low. Out on his own on the break. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
Well done, Andrew Wiggins. If he can sustain that kind of energy on the defensive end, boy, he's an asset out there.
Houston trails by 9. It's Beasley on the wing. And Houston, another 3.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Back to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Reeves. Antetokounmpo outside. Giannis using his size inside.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The 3 from Ball. And Houston, another 3. Out left to the wing. Pass to Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And Philadelphia leads by 7.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's Philadelphia closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Houston trails by 7. All right, we got a chance to check up on Ivica Zubac's status. What do you have, Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Houston. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. And just like that, he's right back out there. That's some toughness. I'm sure you guys can appreciate that.
All right, Allie, thank you. Sadly, that's not the news fans were hoping for, guys.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
To the wing on the left. Back to Daniels. Pass to Kukoc. Here's Zubac. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots a fadeaway. Duncan, no good.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Duncan. He's got 12. And a strong finish with two hands.
And that's a slam dunk from the big fundamental. You don't want to get in the way when he's throwing it down.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Houston.
Oh, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Kept alive. Outside Eason. Takes a three. Joel Embiid with the board.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
To the paint. Here's Duncan. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
You know, the instincts of Luka Doncic are second to none. Such a natural playmaker.
Duncan, no good. Philadelphia leading by 10. And Philadelphia calls time here.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this. And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
To the inside. Left side Eason. Pass the ball. Up top Beasley. Fires the three. Porter pulls it in. Philadelphia leading by 9. Thompson right side. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Up top Ball. Pass to Klingon. Back to Ball. And here's Beasley. He's guarded by Porter. Houston with another miss. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 14. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Now here's Reeves. Pass to Wembanyama. Outside Reeves. Wembanyama screen to the paint. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Beasley, that's good.
That's one of the best three-point shooters You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Three-pointer. Rebound by Philadelphia. Back to Thompson. With the drive. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
Beasley outside. Oh, sweet move. And he lays it up and in. Beasley's got 5 points in the quarter.
Now that was a clever adjustment. That was a tough shot.
Now, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Philadelphia's coach as he addressed the team. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. From deep, here's Doncic. No good there. 5 for 11 in the contest. Up top, Beasley. Pass to Duncan. 4-3. They grab their own miss. Six on the shot clock. Shakes it. And that one is stuffed right through.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Houston?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
1:46 left to play in the fourth quarter.
All over these ball handlers. Tough to shake LaMelo. Clamps there on defense.
Pass to Beasley. Fires from deep. Rebound by Philadelphia. And they doubled up Doncic. Now Thompson. Knocks it loose. Now here's Doncic. Let's go with a three. That one doesn't drop. And it's Houston's ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Beasley outside. The three. And no good.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
52 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Beasley. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Out on his own on the break. Oh, Doncic hammers one home.
The way they dominated, they earned the dub tonight.
Now, these nights last a long time when you just go out
over the top.
Are you kidding me? Wow. Amazing.
Man.
I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Doncic missing. And Houston has possession. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Money from deep.
The vision is elite. LaMelo finds his man for the bucket and a great feed by the youngster.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd. All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. And tonight, it'll be Houston going up against New Orleans. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And here's New Orleans now. Here's Eaton. And he goes in for the dunk.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Ball taking his time here. Pass to Beasley. Launches it from deep. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Here's New Orleans now. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Now when on Ball.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to Malone. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
He's so aggressive and confident inside. It's a real challenge trying to keep Malone out of the paint.
Smith outside. Here's Battier. He's guarded by Beasley. Jams it in off a great move.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Beasley for three. And Houston another three. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
A nice shot by Duncan.
Got to admire the focus now. Duncan is really good at overpowering the defense at times. I like seeing him get to work inside.
Now here's Ball. Beasley outside. From downtown, he buries it from three. Beasley's got 9 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, to the middle. Eaton. Off with the layup.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Pass to Duncan. Uses the glass on the layup. Duncan's got his second basket of the game.
You know, this is simply Tim Duncan doing his thing, being Tim Duncan, playing with great heart and going to work inside.
Now here's Ball. 6 to shoot. Beasley for three. It's hauled in by New Orleans. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Duncan. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, that's a powerful throwdown by Duncan. He saw an opening there and took full advantage of it.
There's Ball with a three. Rebounded by Ajinça.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Good.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Outside, Hill. Houston with another miss. And here's New Orleans now. Here's Smith. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Ball outside. The rebound by Duncan. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. 5 ticks left in the first quarter. 1 second left. And he takes it up and lays it in. Duncan's got 9.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
14.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New Orleans.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
And here's New Orleans now. To the inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here's Bogut. And he buries his first look.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Houston trails by 4. Here's Duncan. Three-pointer, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Smith. Yet to see a basket. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for New Orleans.
Now Robinson to the paint. Klingon. And Klingon pulls it down. And you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. For 3, Klingon. It's deflected.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Klingon. Shot clock at 6. Back to Daniels. That shot, no good. Eason with some nice D. It's been a couple of minutes since they led in this game.
Oh, they'd love to change that here.
Here's Duncan. 5 points in the game. Offensive board. Back to Daniels. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And here's New Orleans now. Here's Avdia. And Klingon pulls it down. 1:33 left in the second period. Pass to Beasley. Fires from deep. Here's Duncan. 4-3. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Klingon. Back to Avdia. Down low. There's the steal. In transition. Pass to Beasley. Lets it go from deep. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far in this one. Inside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Personal foul.
Yeah, known for his size and defense, Clingan has the potential to be a very effective two-way player in this league.
And he drops the first. So he gets them both.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Houston trails by 4. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to Eason. Pass to Clingan. From the arc. Nails it from 3.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
They set the screen. Off the outside. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And the Admiral, David Robinson, a big-time threat to dunk it down. Can't give this 7'1" center any room down low.
Avdia left side. Back to Tatum. There's the 3. And Tatum drills the 3. Here's Daniels. Here's Duncan. And Houston, another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's New Orleans. They're up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. On the wing, Daniels. Still no points. Off the outside. Puts up a 3. Yep, count it. And New Orleans leads by 5.
Yeah, I like the interior game of Robinson. He really does a nice job with getting deep position and then going to work.
Pass to Beasley. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Beasley's got 15 points.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc. That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Here's Malone. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You know, this is why Moses Malone's teammates like playing with him, because when they're uncovered and open, he finds them.
And that one's good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Zubats. Beasley for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Ball with the rebound. Beasley outside. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's New Orleans now. The lead is 2.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Off the outside. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Houston. Zubats with it. And it's Robinson picking him up. Ball outside. Out to the right wing. Down low. Back to Zubats. Clock at 6. For the lead. Beasley. That one's good. Beasley's got 20.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Duncan. to the left side wing. Ajinça. And it's off from three-point range. And Houston has possession. It's a one-point game. Beasley for three. It's hauled in by Eaton. Here's Bogut. For three. It's rebounded by Zubats. Houston shooting their first free throw in this game.
First team foul.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
Now here's Ball. From deep. No good there.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Pass to Eden. The three, Smith. Pure from three-point range. Smith's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
So when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Eden. Zubats comes with a double team. Pass to Bogut. A deep three. And again, it's New Orleans with a three.
Tremendous range. I mean, that'll stretch a defense thin.
Here's Malone. And we've reached the end of the third. It's New Orleans. They lead by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
34.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. New Orleans leading by 4. Smith outside. To the middle. Here's Bogut. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Here's Duncan. There's the triple. Pass to Kukoc. Now Easton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
First team foul.
Here's Bogut. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Houston. Number 8. Michael Beasley.
Poke loose. Ooh, stolen by Smith. He can't hit that time. Some solid D from Beasley. Houston trails by 6. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now here's Beasley. Count it. Beasley's got 10 points in just the second half.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Second team foul.
Here's Duncan. For 3, Smith. That shot off the mark. Houston trails by 4.
New Orleans foul. Team Duncan. Second personal foul. First team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Beasley with it. Outside Eason. From behind the arc. The shot won't fall.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Pass to Battier. Got a piece of it. And they recover it. A nice shot by Duncan. And New Orleans leads by 6.
Well, you know, Duncan's too big and talented not to put a body on him. He's always lurking around looking for offensive boards.
Pass to Eden. Now here's Smith. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Duncan.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Here's Bogut. Here's Eden. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc, and then some.
And it's even more satisfying when you answer with a 3, and it looks like they're putting the game out of reach.
I'm not quite ready to go there yet, but it certainly sounds like the crowd is with you on that idea.
51 seconds left to play in the 4th. Beasley, right side. The 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Here's Duncan. Oh, a Duncan, a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Tari Eason.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Second team foul.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the final quarter. Pass to Duncan.
New Orleans foul. Tim Duncan. Third personal foul. Third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that brings him with an 8.
Houston. Tim Duncan.
Good on both. "20 seconds left in the game. Here's Duncan. To the left wing. And that's an intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
There's 10 seconds left in the 4th. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And so it's New Orleans winning this one. A clean win.